Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If I sound a little weird today, I'm getting over a cold. It has been kicking my butt for the last couple of days, so just bear with me. But today's video, we're going to be seeing if the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder is a dupe for the Cover FX, which is quite dirty right now, matte setting powder. The Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, I'm like, which one is it? The Loose Finishing Powder came out a little while ago. Yeah, it came out a little while ago, and I just really wanted to get my hands on it to see if it really was as good as what I was using right now, which is the Cover FX. And I mean, if it was, this is only like $8-9. Don't quote me. I'll have in the description below the actual price, but it's super cheap compared to the Cover FX, which it retails for about $35. So, you know, like if you're trying to go for something, I'm like, that's upside down. But I'm steady trying to finding like good drugstore alternatives for what I'm using right now, just because you may not always want to spend $30, $40, $50 on things. So I had to get my hands on this. From right off the back, you can see that the packaging is totally different for both of them. This one, the Maybelline, is square, and the Cover FX is a round circle, which the Cover FX, most translucent powders are going to come in like this kind of packaging versus the square packaging. So that was something that was new to me, and definitely I was like, oh, it's a square, it's so pretty, and it really does have nice packaging. I'm not gonna lie, it is really nice. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like it's cheap, you know, so I think that's definitely something that they hit the mark with there. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the video. My Cover FX is in Deep, and this is the Maybelline, and that's gonna be in Deep. And also, from this angle, you can see how they're both set up. The Cover FX has the holes on one side, and then just kind of like an open area for you to catch the rest of the product. And the Maybelline just kind of has the holes all over. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. We're going to take the Maybelline, and we're going to put it on this side of my face. I will say, for me, the Maybelline is definitely harder to get out of the packaging. And I don't know, for me, I'm not a fan of the square packaging. That's just not my thing. So that's like the downside with me. And we're just going to take a damp beauty blender. And then another one of my issues is at the top, you have these like square corners right here, so it's hard to get your beauty blender like in there. So not one of my favorite things about the way that this is done. I guess the one thing that I do like with it being hard for the Maybelline to come out is that you aren't really gonna lose a lot of product. The Cover FX for me just kind of like falls out, and I'm like, oh god, I didn't want that much, but you know, the damage is done. So I'm gonna take another beauty blender. And we're gonna see how this goes. But as you can see, I feel like I get more coverage over here than over here. Like even like over on this side, a little bit definitely goes a long way. Whereas over here, you can definitely see like it's not as heavy as this side. Which I'm like, if I'm baking, I want to bake. Like I want it to be a little heavy. Okay, so I'm like, a crazy mess right now, but I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I will be back. So as you can see, my face is finished completely. And there's like some key differences that I have to note about the Maybelline powder versus the Cover FX. So this side of my face is Maybelline and this side is Cover FX. My nose is just simply Cover FX because I was like, I'm not about to deal with that. So a couple things. As I was saying before previously, getting the product out of the Maybelline packaging kind of difficult. I love how it is packaged, but when you're actually using it, it's not as practical as you would think it should be. So that's one of the things that's one of the things that kind of sucks. And you know, if it was a circle, it'd kind of be easier to get out. Another thing is when using these two, I definitely could see that the Cover FX gave me a lot more coverage, and I was able to get a lot more product with, I was able to get like a lot more coverage with less product, if that makes sense. Like I didn't have to keep going back as often, or if I did, it was actually packing on the powder, which is something that you want to do if you're baking. With the Maybelline, it took a little bit more work and it was still kind of light, and I was just like, okay, why is it doing this? But right now it is only, well, not even only, it's like 1:30. Yeah, this is what happens when you're sick and you stay in bed. But I do have a couple of errands that I do need to run. Yeah, I have a couple of errands that I need to run, so I'm going to do that, and I will definitely come back and let you know how this is holding up. And I will definitely insert a flash picture to see how the flashback is. I'm back, you guys, and you probably won't be able to see what my makeup looks like really right now, just because it's nighttime and it is really hard to find good lighting. So, but right now it's 9 o'clock. And this is what my face looked like. I didn't blot or anything like that. And I have to say the Maybelline finishing powder held up really well. Almost kind of comparable to the Cover FX. You know, I had my, you know, a little bit of doubt about it when I was applying it because it was a little bit sheer and kind of like less coverage than the Cover FX. But this is the Cover FX side and this is the Maybelline side. But I am actually really quite pleased, and as you know, as someone that's looking for another product that is comparable to the Cover FX and is a little bit cheaper, the Maybelline finishing powder definitely might be the way to go. Again, the Cover FX is $35 and the Maybelline is gonna run you anywhere between $6 to $8. So I would say it's definitely probably a good choice if you're running low on money, or if you just don't feel like shelling out that $35, because I know I don't. But yeah, would I say that they are an exact dupe for one another? I don't think so, but that is not to say that this is great on its own. The only thing is that when applying it, I really wish that it would be kind of a fuller, I guess a fuller coverage, kind of denser. I really wish that that was something that the Maybelline did, but again, it is really good for being drugstore. For what it does, it is amazing, and I think you should definitely pick it up. It's only going to run you $6 to $8, so why not try it out? And if you do end up trying it out, let me know. Is it a dupe for anything that you're using right now? Leave a comment below, hit the like button, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.